Hey there, everybody. Grant here again. So, I wanted to touch briefly on one of the most common questions that I get asked is people start to understand money a little bit better and want to put their money in smarter places. They ask me, Grant, where is the first place that I should invest my money? Because there's so many opportunities. People say, should I just go and jump and invest my money in the stock market? Should I invest my money in real estate? Should I invest my money in bonds and mutual funds? I mean, so many different components and so many different opportunities and places to invest your money. Now, my suggestion, this is going to sound overly simplistic, but it holds true 100% of the time. The first place you need to invest your money is in knowledge. And I know you're going, oh, great, that's the information for you got for me, Grant. That's stupid. I don't want to watch anymore. Just hang on for just a second. Is that having personally invested money in a variety of different areas and had success in a lot of those areas, people want to just kind of follow suit. But the truth of the matter is, if you don't invest in knowledge first and foremost, then it doesn't matter where you put your money, you're going to have huge risks in the long run. When I do options trading, which has to do with the stock market. I mean, I paid $1,000 for a guy to teach me just the basics of this first and foremost, and then that doesn't even include what I did above and beyond that. That's why I'm creating a course for it, because I want people to have that knowledge. When I invested in real estate, my coaching that I spent was $25,000 that I spent to learn how to do that, because I didn't want to invest in something else and not understand what I was doing and lose a bunch of money. And I'm not saying you have to invest thousands and thousands of dollars, but in any situation, and I don't care whether you're just starting out or you're completely advanced, you need to invest in more and more knowledge, either about money specifically or industries specifically where you want to put your money, or sometimes it's just investing in general knowledge that's going to make you better. For example, I looked at my situation. I said, what is it that could make me even more money? I said, if I had even more energy, I was more focused. I tracked it. I figured out, okay, what can I do for that? Sleep, understanding my sleep better. So I wanted to invest in knowledge of my own sleep. So I bought a sleep tracker and all that other stuff. So there's that kind of knowledge as well. But looking at this, and I know you're saying, okay, Grant, what does that really mean for me? What is it I need to do? If you want to invest in real estate, that's fine. There's a lot of money to be made there. Sometimes you have to put a lot up, sometimes you don't. But you need to go out and get the knowledge and figure out how, because there's not just buying properties. Everyone knows about flipping properties and everyone knows about holding properties, but most people don't know about the concept of bird dogging, of wholesaling, of joint ventures. Understand the concept of lease to buy situations. I mean, there's so many different components in real estate investing, and if you don't know A, what you're doing, and B, what kind of deals you're looking for, I've seen people pick up properties because they're like, oh my gosh, this is a killer deal, without having the knowledge, just because they have some extra income, and they get hosed. So, or going into the stock market, people say, well, I'm buying a stock because I think it'll go up, and I find out that I'm losing money or I'm breaking even at best. And that being said, you have to invest in knowledge first and foremost. Now, if you don't do anything with that knowledge, your investment's not going to pay dividends. So you have to be willing to take action, which is why there's a lot of the different products that I've taken a look at and I'm stand behind. I think they're great because a lot of them are knowledge based. WordPress or WP Affiliate Suite is one I just checked out recently. It's affiliate marketing, which is how to make money off of stuff that other people do, other products and services other people do. Now, you have to have the appropriate knowledge. If you just try to do that right out of the gate, it's going to take you forever because you don't have the knowledge. Creating online courses, online content, things that'll make you money over and over again. If you don't know what to create it, how to send it out to the right people, it's not going to do you any good. You have to be willing to invest in the knowledge first and foremost. Take some courses, and I mean, your formal education, that's an investment in knowledge. I've mentioned this before. I don't have a formal education. I barely graduated high school. College was not my thing. But I've paid top dollar for top coaches in just general life stuff, real estate, automotive, stock market trading, product creation, things like that. I continually invest in my own knowledge. In fact, I have part of my budget, money I spend specifically every year, that has to go towards knowledge investments, because knowledge investments, which also equate to investments in yourself, are the investments that will continually pay dividends over and over and over again. Warren Buffett, who is arguably one of the greatest investors of all time, said that an investment in yourself is an investment that will always pay dividends. So looking at this and saying, okay, where do I need to invest my money? Where do I want to invest my money? You need to, make sure that you understand money. And whether that's going through, there's some classes you can take, you can talk to coaches, you can read books. I've given you some free resources so you don't have to spend your money, you can get returns. I mentioned some of those in other videos. Make sure you understand money. And part of that is knowing, what do I want to do with the money that I have coming in from my investments, and how do I want to reallocate those funds? How can I turn money into more money? I had a client recently who's like, I'm so proud of themselves. They've had a savings account for 15 years. They've constantly been putting stuff into. Very, very proud of themselves. And I showed them, had they invested in index funds, which is like the S&P 500, which shows an average rate of return of 9.3% over the last 90 some odd years. And I said, I showed her how much money she'd make if just a couple of years at an 8% return on investment. Her mind was blown. But she had to invest in that knowledge first. That's why she was working with me. So I know you're wanting to make more money, and you want to, if you've got some extra money, you want to put it somewhere specifically that give you the best returns and whatnot. And I'm telling you right now, unless you are very, very knowledgeable and detailed in a specific area, the best place that you can invest your money is in knowledge. And there are so many amazing courses and content out there that require so little of a financial investment, that have the opportunity to yield astronomical results, that there's no reason not to start looking into some of that. Figure out, spending a little bit of money to learn how this stuff is done properly on the front end will save you an astronomical amount of money and make you considerably more money than you ever could if you just decided to jump right into it and learn as you go. So, and never stop investing in yourself, by the way. I mean, continually learning new skills, understanding new concepts, figuring out, I've invested in knowledge just to realize I don't want to invest in this particular industry because it's not for me. I can't get behind it. So I know that's not as fun, as exciting, and I'm not, I can give you some specific examples of, if you invest in index funds, they have the longest rate of return over a certain amount of time, and I can go over statistics and things like that. And some people say, well, I want to, how do I make bigger money in a shorter period of time? There may be more risk, and there's so many different things like that. But if you want to understand that, you have to invest in the knowledge. Have to. So that's where you need to start first and foremost, and asking yourself, where have I invested in my own knowledge recently? And have I used the knowledge that I acquired? Because people will say, well, I know that. And I tell them all the time, listen, if you're not doing it, you don't know it. People tell me, I know I should save money. Well, if you're not saving money, then you don't know it. If you don't do it, you don't know it. So A, where have you invested in your own knowledge and continue to grow? B, have you used that information? And if you have, what has come of it? Maybe it's in your past. Maybe it's what you're currently doing. I don't know. But if you've got even just a couple of extra dollars, invest it in growing knowledge. And if you say, what does that mean? Where do I put that? If you want more money, invest it in books about money, in tapes about money, in coaches, whatever that means. If you want a better body, if you want to be in better physical shape, invest it in a personal trainer or in gym membership or something, whatever it is, but invest in the knowledge first. Figure out how this works. That's the first and foremost. So while it may not be the most fun and exciting and sexy thing ever, I'm telling you that an investment in yourself is going to be what pays you the biggest returns for the longest period of time. Plain and simple. So if you want to check out more videos as they come out, or products that we take a look at that provide great opportunities to increase your income or whatever the case may be, make sure you click the subscribe button, click the little bell so you get notifications. Make sure to like this video, and look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.